Suddenly, can't be a monitor lizard, can't be a wild boar, but there was just commotion. Kept on going on, like whoosh, 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 right? Something I saw just stopped in mid-stride, right in front of me. I mean, by this time, it was closer than 3 or 4 yards. Something just stopped in mid-stride. Suddenly, it was quiet. It just stood there, like this. And it was something small, smaller than a child. Maybe 1.5 feet tall. That was it. It had its back turned to me. It swooshed. I can remember that sound because after all that commotion, it was sudden quiet. And then it was a sudden swooshing sound. Swooshed. Had its back turned to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. Every movement that it made was a real loud swooshing sound. And that was crazy. I mean, there was this small, almost infant-sized thing in front of me, and it was making these swooshing movements every time it turned left or right. The color was black. I mean, the background of all our surrounding was black, but this was blacker than black. I mean, darker than black. You could see a small infant superimposed on the black background. There was no missing it. I mean, you could see it. During this time when it was moving, it started changing hue. Lighter, lighter. It was like a negative digitizing color. It started becoming grayish until it was non-shiny silver. It looked to the right. It never looked at us. It looked to the right, looked up, and I could see it right there. That image is just burned in my mind. It was a small, grayish thing looking up into the air, frozen. The only movement it did was its neck. Its head moved, looked up, because it stopped in mid-movement during the swooshing. It was like this. Right hand up, left hand going low. And it just swished, looked up, stopped right there. And then commotion started again. When it was looking right, it just moved straight right, straight out, gone. You can hear all the commotion, the volume lowering down as it went further and further. Still running, still debris all over the place, still hear the leaves until you can hear it no longer. It takes the guise of a small baby, or maybe an infant. It depends on, you hear that? I hear something. I hear a baby crying.